Okay, here's my audience. 1, 2, 3. The supplement industry in America is fraudulent, unethical, and ripping off the American consumer. Most consumers are naive, trusting, and simply uninformed about what they are buying. The FDA loosely regulates the supplement industry. Stronger guidelines need to be in place. I, for one, am not a huge supporter of government regulation. However, I believe there should be some guidelines in place to protect the average consumer. The supplement industry in America grossed $11.5 billion in 2012, and it's projected to reach $15.5 billion by 2017. According to NutraIngredientsUSA.com, the industry itself is worth $61 billion to the annual U.S. economy. For every one job it creates, another 2.5 jobs are created elsewhere in America by this industry. So this all sounds fantastic, right? Well, there's a downside. Is America being ripped off? Are these products safe? Do a lot of these products they sell actually even work? What's actually in these products? And how strong is the FDA watching over these products? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Seeing that these products are vast and there's so many, I'll use a couple examples to make my point. First, let's talk about dimethylamylamine, or DMAA. According to WebMD, diethylamylamine is a synthetic drug made in the laboratory that was originally used as a nasal decongestant. However, it was then used by bodybuilders as a bodybuilding supplement, a performance enhancer, and as a weight loss supplement. It's often masked in ingredients as coming from geranium. That, however, is not the case most times. In the US, it's not even considered a drug. However, in Canada, it's considered a drug. It's banned in New Zealand, and it was added to the World Anti-Doping Agency's list of banned products or substances. Yet you can still buy it here in America, except in military stores. Why not in military stores? Because it's responsible for killing 3 soldiers who are using it. It was found that DMAA contributed to their deaths. You can read about these soldiers' deaths on the Army's official website, army.military. The Army is now taking on the supplement industry to stop the production of DMAA. And in this David versus Goliath scenario, the Army is surprisingly playing the role of David. The Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, has linked DMAA to elevated blood pressure and heart attacks. Yet you can still purchase it in the United States. The FDA has yet to ban it. The FDA covers itself by telling consumers they shouldn't be using DMAA on their official website. It's amazing what lobbyists and corporations with deep pockets can do for an industry in this country. Okay, now let's take on a different supplement. Protein powder. Protein powder is the in macronutrient of the moment. So more people than ever are using protein powder when supplementing their trendy smoothies with this highly priced powder. Some protein powders give you what they advertise on their label, and in some cases, some are not. According to Forbes.com, companies like CVS and Muscle Farm, who sold powders like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Series Iron Mass, fraudulently misled consumers. The powder actually only contained half of the amount of protein as stated on the label. On top of that, the company is accused of cutting its product with lesser grade proteins. Then it lists in their ingredients that it's the original protein stated on the label. They also used things like fillers like rice flour instead of actual protein. The companies have since been taken to court for fraudulent practices. And what does the FDA do? It only denounces the practice of fraud and refuses further comment. Just last month, PBS did a piece on whether the supplement industry is going far enough for consumer safety. When it reported on the products that contain BMPEA, an ingredient nearly identical to amphetamine, out of 21 products tested, 11 contained BMPEA. These products can cause stroke, heart attacks, and cardiovascular problems. And while they reported the FDA has the ability to take these products off the shelf, they don't. No one really regulates this stuff. In an industry that is as big as this, no one's doing anything to make sure there's safety nets in place. It's like almost being in the wild, wild west. I will close with saying this. Again, I don't believe in heavy regulation, but there has to be some guidelines when it comes to consumer safety. This is something that needs to be changed. But until that day comes, for now, all I can say is do your homework on products and instill in your head the old saying, let the buyer beware. Thank you.